Hi everyone! It's my first quarantine update. It's actually day 2 of quarantine. Yesterday I was super tired. I slept a lot and I also had to get my COVID test done, so I didn't really do anything yesterday for filming. So this is day 2. Yeah. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about was the flight. Getting through O'Hare was so easy. It took less than 5 minutes to go through security. There's like 7 TSA agents just standing around. It was not busy at all. I think my flight had about 30 to 40 people on it, which is pretty small for a normal flight. I had the entire section to myself. It was really nice. I could spread out and move around a little bit. But yeah, there's so few people on the plane that even my my duffel bag to put in the overhead bin, it was the only bag in the overhead bin. But yeah, I only got about 3 hours of sleep on the plane, about for a 14-hour flight. Watched a couple movies, listened to my podcast mainly. It was super turbulent at parts. All of a sudden, you get like really turbulent, and for those who don't know, I get motion sick super easily. So I took a motion sickness pill, but it didn't last for the whole flight. And at the end, when we were descending to land, it was very turbulent. So that was not a good time. And then the ride to the facility didn't help either, just because I was already not feeling well. Going through the airport at Incheon was super empty for one. As we're heading to the area for us to go fill out all the paperwork to go in to enter into the country, they had videos playing of for like little kids on what to do to stay safe. So it's like wash your hands, cover your mouth, that kind of thing. But it was all done to Baby Shark, and I heard that about 5 times. Very interesting. A little girl that was in front of me was having a good time with that. So there were a lot of steps with the paperwork going through the airport. And I couldn't get my COVID test done right away after I arrived because the health centers had closed. So that's why I had to go yesterday to go and get it done. But with the paperwork, it took about almost 3.5 hours after I landed. From when I landed to getting my paperwork done to getting to my facility, it took about 3.5 hours after I landed. There's a lot of steps from downloading the self-quarantine app. For self-diagnosis, I have to take my temperature twice a day, morning and afternoon. Then I have to put it into an app. If I have any symptoms, I have to specify any symptoms that I have. It's pretty easy though. I think the hardest thing with the paperwork was not understanding what some of the things meant and trying to figure out what I'm supposed to write down, because I have my address for the quarantine facility that I'm in, and then I have the address for where I'm going to be living after. It's like, what address do I put down? I don't know, type of thing. So it was very like tricky figuring all that out. And then I lost one of the wheels on my suitcase, and it's a back wheel, so that was trying to get that rolled around was really difficult. And then my driver, it took a bit of time because I think I exited the wrong way, so getting my driver to where I was. But luckily, someone from Hanyang that I have on the messaging app Kakao Talk was super helpful with getting all that figured out for me. And then, so my driver did finally arrive. He did have my name on a piece of paper, so I was able to spot him, and then he took me to my facility. I would have filmed some of the sites coming into Seoul from the airport, but it actually started to rain and like super downpour, lightning storm type of thing. So I didn't, it was really gloomy and dark, and I didn't feel like filming any of that. Yeah, it was super rainy. But yeah, I checked in, stayed up for a while, and then I just kind of went to bed, but I didn't sleep very well the first night. Hence why I ended up sleeping all day yesterday. So when I checked in, they did give me a little like goodie bag here. And there's also some stuff in my room waiting for me. So I got 2 thermometers for my temperature, which was super helpful because they're super hard to find in America right now, and they automatically will read Celsius, which is what I have to put my temperature in over here. I was given some hand sanitizer, some gel hand sanitizer, disinfectant hand sanitizing spray, another disinfectant spray. This is mainly supposed to be used for the trash, because you have to spray down your trash, and you spray it out in the trash bag because it's considered hazardous waste. So you have to do that for the safety of the people who will be taking the trash later. Yeah, my second thermometer. They gave me a cloth mask with a bunch of filters. Can't come up with the words. Filters to replace with it. Got massive amounts of medical masks. And then they also gave me 2 of the really nice K94 masks as well. So I can use those once I leave the facility. I also wear one of the medical masks when I open my door to grab my food. I cannot leave my room for any reason unless it's like an emergency. If when it's mealtime, they will knock on my door when my food is at the door. I have to wait a little bit before I can open my door to grab the food. So I just open my door. I don't even step out. I grab my food, and then I close the door. Yeah, I can't leave my room, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm here for 2 weeks, so this is day 2 of quarantine, so I have 12 days left to go. Just plan on spending time reading. Netflix in Korea is awesome. They have Big Bang Theory on it, so I can watch all the seasons of that. A bunch of Disney movies are still on here, like all the OG princess movies. So Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, all of those are still on Netflix here. There's a bunch of K-dramas that I can watch. My favorite K-drama is on Netflix right now. So that's kind of what I plan on doing. Studying Korean, I have my Korean textbooks here to kind of help me prepare for classes when they start. Yeah, so that's my day 1 update. I will do another video tomorrow if I'm awake enough. But yeah, I'm slowly adjusting to the time zone. I was up at 5 a.m. today, which is better than 2 a.m. when I was up yesterday morning. So I'm slowly adjusting, and hopefully I will be fully adjusted by the time quarantine ends. But I miss all of you guys. I hope to see everyone again soon. I'll see you guys again. Bye.